If you thought that the Democrat Party's beloved LGBTQIAA plus # agenda couldn't get anywhere and it couldn't be pushed by Dems any further, think again, because California lefty Governor Gavin Newsom tells the New York Times, his pals the New York Times, that he sees a certain future for your children.
80% of the people listening disagree with my position on this, but it comes from my heart. Not just my head. It wasn't a political evolution. It was
position being that
I don't think it's. I want to see trans kids. I have a trans godson. There's no governor that's signed more pro-trans legislation than I have, and no one has been a stronger advocate for the LGBTQ community.
I got to tell you, the Democrats and children and LGBTQ, if they weren't in government, they'd be arrested.
Yeah, there was a time that in history where even like the medical industry would say, like, this is, we cannot do, for example, child mutilation, surgeries. And so the left and those that really support kind of moving towards that direction and dealing, not only with the child mutilation piece, but pushing these puberty blockers on these kids. I mean, it's just simply child abuse. I mean, let's call it what it is. And you cannot normalize that. And I think that when you see these parents and they do these crazy things of saying, yes, my 12-year-old, yes, she's really a boy and not a girl
or
type
younger.
of thing. Or younger.
8-year-old.
Or 8-year-old. That to me shows that the parent is just mentally not fit to raise that child. I'm sorry. So and obviously Newsom, if he's going to run his presidential campaign on this, as this being part of his platform, let me tell you something. Americans don't agree with you. I mean, they're not going to agree with him on that.
Mercy, he obviously is, by the way, and I mean, that's a lizard person, by the way, Gavin Newsom. You look at that; that's barely a human over there. And
I don't know, Foldy. He has better hair than you do. I'm not
he
sure.
actually, it's honestly his only redeeming quality.
Yeah,
look up what he did with his best friend's wife. Now, earlier today, actually, I saw Kirsten Pels, your former colleague, is at the RNC now, and they tweeted the graphic with this quote, trying to make Gavin Newsom look bad with this because this is a rejection of biology, all of human history, all of that, right? And then Gavin Newsom, his team of weirdos on the internet, Gavin Newsom probably doesn't even know his own Twitter password, they quote tweeted, they said retweet. So he's all in on this.
Yeah,
this is his path, I guess. By the way, remember it was a couple months ago, the guy was on Charlie Kirk's podcast saying, well, transgender sports are actually unfair. And now he's sitting like an absolute weird pretzel gymnast and making, let's say, another pretzel over
What
there.
do you think? Did he change
I don't know how he did that.
Well, not the seating,
I'm trying.
but like the switch.
It bothers me. No one should sit like that. It doesn't. Can you guys put the picture up of how he was sitting earlier?
You know what bothers me is that across America we talk more about his hair than his creepy behavior. But Jason, has the Democrat Party this ball of string with the children and LGBTQ run out, or are they still going full steam ahead?
So first of all, Foldy, if you listen to the rest of it, he still feels the same way about trans athletes and still feels that it's unfair for trans girls to play against, cisgender girls. So
I understand he's contorting his position in that picture there. How does that get squared? How does he square this?
What he was trying to say, actually, was that he understands about the existence of trans children because he has a trans godson. So it was really a reference to his own experiences and the people in his own life. He wasn't telling anybody that they need to make their children trans.
They're normalizing this abhorrent abnormality.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.